Because you have to have some kind of crime to investigate, right?
No.
So you just investigate people? You pick people out at random?
Calls, yes,
you pick people out at random and just tell them to present ID?
Do you have warrants?
No, why would I have warrants? I'm here, I'm in the gym, working out.
This man was just exercising inside a private 24-hour gym that requires thumbprint access and has no staff after 6 p.m. The place is secured with serious surveillance, and this black man had been the only member inside for over 2 hours. Yet somehow, a cop shows up, demands ID, and claims someone called. But the moment the officer begins blinking nervously with his hand on his gun, it becomes clear this isn't about safety, it's about control. The reason? We got a call, apparently working out while black is now suspicious. But what's really unsettling is the officer's demeanor. From the start, he blinks rapidly, almost nervously, and his hand never leaves his gun. That's not standard procedure. That's targeted intimidation. The officer insists they received a call, but when pressed, he can't explain what the complaint actually was. He stammers, dodges, and shifts the goalposts. The man, calm and well-informed, starts asking the right questions, the kind every citizen has the right to ask. Do you have reasonable suspicion? Why are you demanding ID if I've done nothing wrong? That's when the officer's behavior becomes even more revealing. His eyes continue blinking. His hand hovers near his weapon, asking about warrants, license status, anything to shift focus. None of it connects to the so-called call. Watch the full video and judge for yourself. This isn't just a gym encounter, it's a masterclass in standing up for your rights.
So when I ask questions, simple questions, as public employees, because to be quite honest, I'm military, right? I know my rights, I know the law, I study law. So I'm just trying to make sure. So in order for you to request and need my information, identification, you must have a suspicion of what? You have to have something to...
We have a call. Somebody called in and said you were. So that gives us the right to ID.
A suspicion of a crime. You must have a suspicion of a crime. What is the crime that you are suspecting me of?
Again, she didn't elaborate. She said you're acting
So you have no crime that you're suspecting me of, but you still want me to identify myself. Investigation for what? Because you have to have some kind of crime to investigate, right?
No.
So you just investigate people? You pick people out at random?
Calls, yes,
you pick people out at random and just tell them to present ID?
Again, I just told you it's random.
You just told me you don't have you have suspicion, but you can't tell me what.
Somebody else called. I told you a minute ago. I said we didn't just pick you up randomly.
Suspicion of what crime?
She wanted to know. She didn't say what it was. She said you were acting suspicious. Okay.
I've been in here for hours. Who can say I'm acting suspicious when I've been in here for literally for hours? So
again,
I would like to know what crime. I would like to know what crime I'm suspected of, because you have to have a suspicion of some kind of crime to ask for evidence for my identification.
No, it don't have to be a crime.
This is actually a free country. That's the whole Nazi thing of freedom papers. We don't do freedom papers in the United States. I would like to know what crime, because I don't do freedom papers.
You're making this really worse than it is.
I'm just trying to make sure that my rights are not violated.
They're not being violated.
So suspicion of what crime?
You don't give me ID or not. We could be gone by now.
All I want to know is suspicion of what crime. This is a simple question. It's a simple question.
You don't give me ID or not?
I would like, if I'm going to give you, and that you're requesting ID, because you can't demand, you can only request as a public servant.
And I'm asking.
Yes, and I'm asking you so I can properly give you identification. What crime are you suspecting me of?
Again, there's not necessarily a crime here. We're trying to ID you because we have a call on you. That's short and to the sweet. That's it. Short and to the point. That's it.
So
we have other things we can be doing, man. Sitting here arguing with you, going over.
And I know this, so why?
And all that stuff. Do you have warrants?
No. Why would I have warrants? I'm here. I'm in the gym working out.
Then we could be gone, man. We got other stuff to do.
Do you know what you are supposed to do as a constitutional person, because you're supposed to hold up constitutional rights, right? That's your job, hold the Constitution.
And again,
the Constitution literally says there must be suspicion of a crime. And I would like to just know what crime. That's all I asked. And you can't even articulate clearly what crime there is, which you must do.
I never said there was a crime.
So,
I said we have the right to investigate. When people call in, we have the right to investigate what may or may not be a crime.
So
to me, it don't look like there's anything wrong. But
so
we still have the right
I would just like to know, so if I did not have any ID on me, what would you do then?
We try to figure out a way to ID.
And how would you go about that purpose?
Because I already knew you. I already knew you.
If you already know who I am, then why are you asking for identification?
Well, I have an idea of you.
Oh, so you know who I am, you're still gonna ask me for identification.
I said I do who you are.
No, you said you know who I am. I have it on recording. You said I know who I am. I know who I am, right?
I said I have an idea who you are.
So if you know who I am, like you stated, firstly, why are you asking me for identification? I'm just trying to make sure my rights aren't violated. And right now I have this going live on Periscope because I'm trying to make sure that everyone knows that what's going on here.
That's fine. And you're not being violated. We're asking you for your ID, man. If you can't provide your ID, you think you're being violated, then do what you gotta do. All right? We have a job to do. Somebody called a complaint on you. So again, we weren't the ones. We don't know the details. We haven't talked to you. All right? And again, you're making this way worse than it is, so you get some.
There is nothing around here. There's nothing around here. This is a warehouse building, right? So no one can even see my car from here. So I'm trying to understand who could possibly call you for violation or complaint. So where did you get this complaint from? Because there's nothing around. This is not a resident. This is a commercial area. Where is there a building around or any kind of housing where someone could see my car well enough?
I can see your house.
Suspicious.
I can see your car from one street over.
Is your first name LeRoi?
I go by LeRoi.
LeRoi. Last name?
Sometimes I go by another name, which is my married name.
Okay.
And you already said you know who I am. So I'm trying to figure out if you know who I am. You're saying you're calling about a suspicious. No, you said it's on recording that you already know who I am. So I'm just trying to make sure that we got everything understood.
I think we have an idea who you are.
I'm assuming you came in here on your own. You have a password, code, and all to get in there.
This is the only way you can get in is a passcode.
No, because he let me in, and I don't have a passcode.
They're not allowed to do that. If you see the signs out front, it says you're not allowed to bus people in. And there's nobody here besides the two of us. And he came in after me, if you can ask him. So,
well, that's all I was asking you, sir.
okay, I'm just making sure you know. So you know all my information, know everything about me as you stated. What is the purpose of this? This is what I'm trying to figure out. And you still haven't articulated clearly in understandable fashion why you're here talking to me. You only said you have a report from someone about something that you can't articulate, which has to be a crime in order for you to even be here, or serving me a warrant if you actually want my identification, which you must have in order for me to actually have to give you identification.
That's in order for you to be detained, and we're not detaining you.
You're stopping me from more workout. That's detaining me.
I never said you stop.
So I can continue working out?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna make sure this stays right here. Okay.
NBA.
The MVA told you that. And when did they tell you that? When did they tell you that? Just a second ago. Okay. And how did you see my license plate?
It's on the car.
So you were looking for my license plate?
Hey, sir, listen. We're not wanted. Everything's clear as far as our checks. However, if they come back that you have a suspended license. Okay, fair to comply with the courts. All right.
That's kind of interesting because a month ago I went to the MVA and got a Maryland license because I didn't have one.
Just confirmed it. You are suspended.
With what court did you confirm that with?
It just says fair to comply with the courts.
So, can I ask just because you obviously have all my information, what license number do you have?
Not a license. That's your vehicle out there.
What license number do you have?
Sir, I'm trying to explain that to you. Is that your white car out there?
You said I have a suspended license, correct?
Right. We ran the
Okay.
tag to the primary owner. We ran a check of that name. You said your name is LeRoi Grant. We ran that. They confirmed that your license is suspended, okay?
And what license number do you have? Since you said you confirmed
I
it.
don't have a license number.
So you confirmed it without having actually a license number to confirm.
We confirmed it through our dispatch.
You confirmed it without having a license number to confirm.
That's correct.
You can do it by your name, bro. You can do it by your name, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Good. You good, man? Enjoy your workout?
You have a nice day.
I'm not giving you a citation, the officer says, barely 10 seconds into the stop. But if that's true, then why does this end in threats, force, and a woman dragged from the passenger seat? The driver pulls over without issue, explains why he briefly crossed the yellow line, and hands over his ID without hesitation. Just a calm roadside chat. The driver tries to comply, steps out, and is led away. But sitting quietly in the passenger seat is a woman, and she's about to become the center of the storm. The officer asks for her ID. She refuses, politely, firmly, because she knows the law. She's not the driver. driver. She hasn't committed a crime. There's no legal obligation for her to hand over anything. At first, the officer seems to brush it off, but then the mood shifts. Backup arrives. Another officer appears, pretending to make small talk about fishing, about lottery tickets, trying to lighten the mood. But underneath the smiles, the pressure is building. Watch how quickly things escalate from here. Share your opinion in the comments.
Hey, how you doing today?
All right, what's yourself?
Good, I'm Chief Magistrate Cyber Patrol. The reason I'm pulling your report is back there. Did you know you went across the double yellow line back there?
If I was going around the cars that were parked on the side, you have to. There's literally
There's still
no
plenty
room.
of room though before actually going across the yellow line. I'm not giving you a
okay.
ticket. Do you have your ID on you?
Yes.
Why didn't you stop back there when I went to pull you over?
Because there's all the lane and stuff right there, the parking lot and everything. I didn't want to block it.
Huh?
I didn't want to block the lane that turned down into the parking lot and the road right there and all that.
Oh, okay. Alright, and then do you have your ID on you, ma'am?
I'm a passenger. I don't have to give you my ID.
Okay. Alright. Come on that vehicle for me, sir. We're gonna walk back over here. Hello.
Hi.
Didn't even see you back there. I was looking at the fishing poles.
Oh.
You guys fishing today?
No.
No.
No, just getting a ride to drive through.
I got you. Dino's
Yeah, to get my dad tickets.
lottery tickets. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I know, right? No, he spends way too much money on
You keep playing, you gotta win eventually, right? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's wrong?
I don't have to talk to you. All right.
Nice to talk to you too.
Yeah. So is War okay?
Huh?
Or?
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
Yeah. You know horror, huh?
Yeah. Of course.
Horror must know you then too?
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Jessica?
Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
News to me.
I'm looking for your name.
I don't have one. Williamson. Yeah, I don't wear a name tag.
What is that? You don't want people to know who you are?
Nope, then if you don't like me, I can tell you I'm whoever I want to say I am.
Oh no, I will never face it, okay?
No, there's just nowhere to put it. And I wear a different uniform than everyone else, so.
No, I don't have to. I do know my rights. No. For what?
Ma'am, get out of the car.
For what?
Don't make it the
No,
car.
no, no, hold on a second. Tell me
Get
why.
out if
I
if
don't.
if
For
you-
what? Give me probable cause.
If you don't need probable cause.
That's a lie.
Don't make it go this way.
Listen, that's a f***ing
Get out of the
lie.
car.
No, I'm recording.
You're gonna get
I am recording right now. I hope you know that. I don't have to. I am a passenger. I didn't do
You're gonna get
anything.
charged for no reason.
For what?
He can ask you to get out of the car. at
No,
any
he
point.
can't,
Yes,
actually.
He can. It's
He
Pennsylvania
cannot.
court case law.
Court case, I'll get out or I'm going to crawl up in that front seat and pull you out.
For what? What did I do?
Doors unlocked.
What did I do?
Get
I'm
out.
not getting out of the car.
You're gonna go to jail.
For what?
Refusing to get out of the car.
I don't have to get out of the car. I know my fucking rights, bro.
Get out of the vehicle before
Otherwise
I
you're
place
gonna-
Sir, your lip is
I
bleeding.
know. Get out of the vehicle before I place you on the arrest. Want to play the game or not?
This is stupid. I didn't do anything.
It's not stupid.
Back
So
the fuck up.
stop.
No,
Stop. That's not
for
how
what? Get
this
off
works.
of me.
Dude, that's not how this works.
Dude, I didn't do anything. Get off me. Bro, stop. I didn't do it. Bro,
Thank you for watching. If you believe in holding public officials accountable and protecting your rights, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It motivates us to bring you more eye-opening videos like this. The original video links are in the description. Check them out and support the creators. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and always record. We'll see you in the next video.